fed because they get a little cranky if they don't get their food first thing in the morning. So we have each horse is on a special diet. So you have to, if you haven't done it in a minute, or if you want to correct yourself and check because something the amounts change, you look at the board, you know what they get. So we have a thing that's marked where we should do the food, and that one's Maddie's. You do this enough, you start to know your horses, so you know kind of which ones are getting what they get. I've been in the division, this is my 35th year. This October, I'm 35 years on, I'm out of the 78th recruit class. So, long time.
I am Sergeant John Blubaugh, and I supervise our mounted unit. So when I took this job, I had a little over 5 years left until I retire. And I just had one of those moments where, you know what, that's something totally different outside of my comfort zone. I'm gonna give it a shot. So here I am. We have 4 officers and myself, so a total of 5 of us riders. Our barn consists of 11 horses at the moment. 2 of those are gonna be retired later this year. And right now we have 1 full-time hostler and 1 part-time hostler. And we're in the process of trying to hire another part-timer. And the hostlers take care of the barn, basically.
I was very excited to get this job. I couldn't wait, and it's a great way to finish out my career. I love being able to come in and be with the horses and being outside. It's just different than working a cruiser or working an investigation, which I've done both. I've always been more of a people person. I've had great jobs where I've worked patrol, I've worked narcotics, and I've worked juvenile sexual abuse crimes, and then ended up here. I've loved all of them, but for different reasons. I love that every day is different. I love riding. We never ride enough. I don't think there's enough hours in the day, at least for me. But it's really great to be out and interacting with the people, especially someone who's never been around a horse or never petted a horse. It's great to have them come up and talk to you. I think we have a really positive effect on people. I don't know, the horses make people smile, and I think they're more apt to come up to us than they are maybe a bike officer or a motorcycle officer. I think everybody has their purpose, and so that's one of the things I really do love about the job is just being able to put a smile on people's face.
I like to go out and patrol. I like to go out and be around the people. I like to go, like when SAR says you go out and you get to go out into a neighborhood and people come out of their houses because they're like, oh, I haven't seen the horses in ages, and you meet the public. It's the good side of the public that they get to see you. It's not the worst day of their life. It's a better day. Because most times police officers end up on somebody's worst day of their life at that point. And, you know, you can't make it better for them. You can only try to make it work for them, or work the best for them it can be. I mean, their house got burglarized, their family member, unfortunately something happened to them, or, you know, they've been in a wreck, or, you know, you've got to enforce some kind of rule that doesn't make it a good day for people. But if you're on the horse and you're out riding and someone actually physically comes out of their house because they hear the clip-clop of the hooves, they're like, I thought I heard that coming down the street and I had to check. And they come out and they're smiling and you can smile back at them. They get to see the humanity in you, which sometimes gets lost on people. They forget that there's humanity behind that badge and that uniform. And so that's probably my favorite part. So these guys have a ritual in the morning, a routine that they have to follow back. You don't want them to bang you in the head when you knee down to give them their food. So you notice how they're all hanging their heads over the tops of the stalls? They want their food right away. He's actually asking for his food now. So each of them has to back. They all have to step back. Typical day, we get in here, we look at the schedule, see if we have anything that's got to be going on. Usually for me, if I've got someone that I've got here training, then I'll, depending on which stage they're at, I'll have them come in and say, get this horse ready, and I'll work with different horses with them to give them a different exposure to different types, because each horse has a different personality. Each horse works a little differently. Even though they have the same basic commands, they all are a little bit different.
The role has changed over the years a little bit. We do train still for crowd control and civil disorder.
We do a lot of big events in the city. Red, White, and Boom, you'll see us down there, all the big block parties, the festivals, the Asian Fest, the Rib and Jazz Fest, you name the fest, we're probably going to be there. We also will be down on all the OSU game days. We're just off campus patrolling, just being a presence and doing a lot of community outreach as well. And of course, there's some public relations to it. People really do like to come up and talk to us, and they just love the horses. Heck, we can pull up the trailer and people are already stopping their cars and getting out, wanting to meet the horses.
Well, we're getting ready to go out on patrol when we don't have assigned things to do. Like we do a lot of events, things with kids, things with old folk homes, things with different places, all kinds of stuff. And when we don't have those things going on and we're not doing training and we're not cleaning the barn and we have some time, we actually go out and patrol. So what we're going to do right now is go out to a neighborhood and actually patrol that neighborhood. We try to hit as many places in the city as we possibly can to get the horses out, because the public loves to see them. And they go, can you come back tomorrow? And usually we're like, we're sorry, we got to go somewhere else. So, but yeah, we try to hit as many places as possible. So.
Sometimes we're cleaning the barn, and then we have to go out and do things or ride.
There was a time where we didn't have any civilians working in the barn, so we would have to come in, feed them, get them turned out, and then we muck a stall or muck all the stalls. So it's about running a little mini farm, taking care of the property, mending the fences, and taking care of the equipment, whether that's the tractor or the saddle. It's, we did everything with them. But now that we do have some help in the barn, we do come in, we get our horses ready, and then we go out on the street and patrol.
People just see the part where they see us sitting on the horses. They don't see the rest that goes into this. They don't see all the places we go, all the people we visit, all the people that come here that visit, all the work that goes into getting the horses to where they need to be. I mean, we've gotten horses that are trained, but then they have to be trained further in what we do, because we're asking these horses to go against their natural nature. A prey animal hears something scary or sees something scary, its instinct is run.
We want him to want to do it. Yeah. So if I continue to get in his face and push, I'm knocking out. I can't outstrength him. And then it's just going to make it worse for anybody else who tries to ride him. So right now his head's lower. He's calm. Finally. That's all body position for them. So when they lower their head like that, that means thank you. I can relax.
It is a dangerous job. I mean, we're on top of animals that have their own brains, and they're just like human beings. They have good days and they have bad days. Some days they may not want to do what you want them to do, and they want to do what they want to do. So you gotta hopefully get them to do what you want to do. But sometimes that's a struggle. We ask a lot of these horses. They're doing things for us that they're really not meant to do. They're prey animals, and we have them walking in traffic, staying calm. We have them downtown, Red, White, and Boom with the fireworks. The one thing you do have to learn to do is calm yourself, because they can feel you. If you're nervous, they can feel it through the sound. They can feel your heartbeat.
They do feed off of each other, so our job can be dangerous in a sense of we do have riding accidents, and they do hurt. We do come off. When we come here for training, they always tell us it's not a matter if you come off, it's a matter of when you come off.
My most memorable day was probably when I got thrown from a horse and had a little injury when we were out of town and training. That's probably the most memorable.
It's usually everybody's most memorable day, the day you get hurt. My horse had a flare lit behind him. He was in training. It scared the dickens out of him. He started bucking. I was at the rodeo. I did my 8 seconds though. I attempted to jump off when I attempted to do an emergency dismount. He bucked one more time, caught me through the air, and I landed in not so graceful a way, and I was out of work for the next 9 months.
I will say though, getting back in the saddle and being back around the horses has been both therapeutic, both mentally and physically. Yeah, I mean, I can't lie and say that I'm not nervous about working the event again, but I'm very fortunate and very blessed that I have the opportunity to get back in the saddle.
It's an honor that they let us ride them. It really is, and I can't explain it. They're really majestic animals, and it's just a lot of fun being with them. And I will say we love going out in the neighborhoods, and we love meeting the people. We're one of the few units, I think, where we're very accessible when we're out there in the public. You know, we don't have cruiser doors. We're out there in the open air, and it really gives us an opportunity to show, as police officers, we're humans just like they are, and we talk to them on a personal level.